Hello folks, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Now this is the first video of 2021. So in today's video we are going to be unboxing and reviewing the Andrew Barclay 040ST. Now this is a model from Hatton's Model Railways, and this is exclusively for Hatton's Model Railways. So if we have a look at the end of the box, and this time hopefully it will be in shot, we can see it is the Andrew Barclay 040ST 16 inch. Now the 16 inch, what that means is the cylinders on this locomotive are the 16 inch type. Now Hatton have also made other variations of this model with 14 inch cylinder types and with 3 different cab back variations, so the back of the cab is different on some of them. Now I think Hatton's have made a total of 15 different types, so that'll be like in different liveries and different cylinder sizes, and my one is NCB number 6 in the NCB green. Now for those of you who want one, these have an RRP of £99, but recently they've been in the sale for £84. Now I'm not sure if that sale is still on, but you can always go and check it out. And the product code is H4AB16002, and this is a digital ready model with a 6-pin decoder socket. So if we open up the box, I just want to say the boxes are really sturdy, and that's a good thing. First thing you'll see is this leaflet. Let's move the logo out of the way. So if we open it up, this is on the front. You can see this is handling the model and operating instructions. So if you want to pause the video and read any of it, you can. And if we open it up, we have fitting the digital decoder and the digital sounds. And on this side we have the fitting a crew, the detail parts, and the cosmetic openings. Now I will be fitting the separately fitted parts because I just think the model looks a bit bare without them. Then on the back we have warning information and then the contact details for Hatton's. So then if we bring the box back into shot, just let me check this is the right way up first. It is. So you get this lovely thick piece of foam, which again will protect the model when it's in the box. And as we can see, it's in a block of ice. It's a bit awkward to get out. And again, the box is lined with this lovely thick foam. So if the model is in the box and you do accidentally drop it, you do at least have a little bit of a chance at the model not being just a pile of bits when you open the box. In other words, you have a little bit of a chance of it not breaking. So that's everything you get in the box. So if we take off the sleeve, you will notice the detailing parts. Now these are the, if we can get the camera to focus it would be nice. We can see we have the vacuum pipes and the 3-link openings, which at some point I will fit to the model. So then, as well as the detail, if we open the box, we get a model. let's just put the packaging to one side so we can get on with this review. So this is a fantastic model, and feeling some of the parts, I can tell that the running plate or the running board is definitely die cast. I think the water tanks are just plastic. Parts of the cab seem metal. So a lot of this model is die cast, which is obviously a good thing. So let's have a look at this model in a little bit more detail. So then, let's have a look at some of the detail on this model. Let's start with the buffer beam. So we can see that number 6 on the front, that has been done very nicely. And we can also see that there are 2 slots on the buffer beams. There's one in the middle and there's 2 over here. Now they are for the detailing parts. Also, the buffers on this model are sprung, which is very, very good. And then if we look at the smoke box door, we can see the smoke box dart, and that is a separately fitted piece, which is very good. We can also see the hinges on the door. Now they are just a part of the moulding, unfortunately, but they still look very good. And above the smoke box door, we can see the great big water tank on top of the boiler, and we can see the separately fitted handrails and the lamp iron on the top. If we move around the side of the model, we can see these strange spike looking things. Now I'm not sure what they're for on the running board just there, but they obviously have some form of job. And we see there's a bit of a step below that. And moving along, we can see on the side, first thing you'll notice is the gold pipe. That is a separately fitted part, and again it looks very good. Now first we'll do the detail under there. So like I said, there's the gold pipe. You can also see the springs under there, they look very good. And we can also see the underside of the boiler. Moving down below the running board, you can see the red rods, the red connecting rods, and the cylinder, come on focus, and the drawbar, and they are all done very well. Also we can see the wheels, they are painted black and they look very good. There's also quite a lot of detail underneath the model, like the brake blocks and the sandpipes. They look very good. You can see another sandpipe down there. And then moving along to underneath the cab, we can see in these 2 circles, in the first one we can see some rivets. Now that'll be the ash pan in the bottom of the firebox. Then we can see some what look to be pipes in that little circle there. And they look very good. And moving up to the side of the model, you can see on the side it says NCB number 6, which again has been applied very nicely and it looks very, very good. And moving up onto the top, we can see this lovely separately fitted handrail, and there's some more around the cab, which looks very good. Then we can see the lid which you will use to fill the water tanks up. That's very nice. The chimney, which is also very good, and the safety valves. Let's move on to the cab then. We can see on the side of the cab There is a builder's plate, and I don't know how well you can make that out. But it has been done very nicely. I don't know if I can read it, but it does look rather nice anyway. You can see a little bit of rivet detail on the side of the cab and some handrails, which looks very good. You also see some separately fitted steps down the side. If we move up onto the top of the cab, you can see more rivet detail and then a nice whistle, which again is metal and it's separately fitted. And moving around the back of the model, the buffer beam is just like the front. In fact, it's almost identical. Apart from, you can see this brake handle, or the handbrake, which is a separately applied piece, and it looks very good. And moving around into the cab, I'm going to spin the model around for this. We can see there is quite a lot of cab detail in there. You can see the water gauge glasses on each side, which are the blue things. You can see the reverser and all the pipes, which are all separately painted, and the regulator too. And these black things would store coal for in the fire. Now the only thing that I can mark against this model is the ginormous window piece. Now on other models I've seen it is a separately, well, it's like a separate piece for each window, but this is just one bar across. But when the model's going along, and once it's been, once it's had a light weathering, so it looks dirty and used, that shouldn't matter too much. So that is the detail on the model, and it really is a fantastic little model. So because it's an NCB locomotive, I thought it should run with a rake of old trucks. Now I know that that one there is not a old truck, but these used engine lock openings, and they use the AD ones, or the Buckeye ones, as they're also called. And that, as you can see, it has engine locks on that end and ADs on that end. So that one just acts as a bit of a barrier wagon. So then, let's get this running session started then. As you can see, it has no issue with this rake at all. So as we can see, it has no issues over the insular frog points. So as we can see, once again, absolutely no issue over the interlock bolt points. So there we have it then, folks, the unboxing and review of the Hatton's Andrew Barclay in 00 scale. Now if you've enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, and if you're new to the channel or if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Now this is a model that I can 100% advise that you get, because it is a fantastic little model, and every layout, no matter what the size, has a home for a small shunting loco like this one. So thank you very much for watching, folks, and I will see you in the next video.